Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. Yes, it's Wednesday. I promised I'd get you guys something today, and I'm following up with that. I did have a couple extra listens to this very cool new CD which has come out, which I think some of you guys are going to really dig. So it's the brand new release from Cyan called For King and Country 2021. So for those of you who may not have heard of Cyan, we got any Magenta fans in house, right? Of course, Magenta is this great UK prog act that has been around for a while. It's fronted by Robert Reed. Well, Robert Reed was the brainchild behind Cyan, C-Y-A-N, a band that kind of toiled around a little bit in the early 80s. Robert recorded some demos and whatnot, but it wasn't until like almost 10 years later in the early 90s, I believe 1993, that the original For King and Country came out, with him doing all the vocals, all the instrumentation, right? They released 2 more albums under the Cyan banner and then kind of broke up, and then Magenta came about, right? So Magenta's been around ever since. Got a whole bunch, handful of albums, all really good stuff, very good symphonic, neo-progressive band with great pop overtones, right? But he's decided to kind of put together a new version of Cyan and go and re-record that original For King and Country album here in 2021. So who's with him? We've got Peter Jones on vocals. Peter, of course, has been singing for Camel, Tiger Moth, as well as Francis Dunnery's It Bites. Also from Francis Dunnery's It Bites, we've got Luke Mashin on guitar. Also has his own band called Machine, however you say that. He's also in The Tangent. And then we've got Dan Nelson on bass, who is also with Magenta and Godsticks. And then also helping out in this album, we've got Tim Robinson on drums. And Ankarad Bryn, I believe she says her name, on backing vocals. So there is the current, kind of full-time lineup of the band. Those are the 4 featured players there. So this is the pretty cool cover. I mean, does this look like a prog album or what? Of course it does, right? Take a look at the booklet. So we've got the whole new album, which again are re-recordings or kind of reimaginings, what they're calling it, of the original album. I have never heard the original album, so I'm only going by this. And really good stuff. So here's the booklet. So we've got lyrics, more artwork. Again, of course it's prog. How could it not be, right? Pretty cool stuff. So let's see. And I'll read you a little bit here. This is from Robert, by the way. Little did I know in 1983, sitting at the school piano writing these songs, that almost 40 years later, those same songs would sound like they do on this album. I remember the original Cyan made up of schoolmates pooling our money, 35 quid, I'm not sure about the whole UK money situation, how you pronounce these things, to record them in a local 4-track studio with basic equipment. It's been amazing to finally hear the songs at their full potential with modern recording techniques and an amazing lineup of players. Robert Reed, 2021. Again, Peter Jones, Luke Mashin, and Dan Nelson, along with Robert Reed. So again, and Robert Reed plays all the keyboards on the album, a little bit of guitar, and of course backing vocals as well. Peter Jones, in addition to lead vocals, also plays some sax and whistles, and Luke on all lead guitars. So so what's this album sound like? Well, if you like Magenta, obviously, that's kind of what this sounds without the female lead vocals. You do have female backing vocals on here, which add a really nice touch. And man, Peter Jones has a great voice. For a big guy, man, what a lovely voice. He's just so good. This is your standard, very melodic UK progressive rock. Everybody likes to call this neo-prog, right? So think like early mid, late 80s Marillion, Arena, maybe not quite as heavy, IQ certainly, It Bites certainly, that sort of thing. It's very British sounding, very pleasing to the ears, a lot of great melodies, but some amazing keyboard work. The guitar work is very lyrical, very melodic, explosive at times. It's modern day prog rock, very, very well performed. And the songs are very engaging. It starts off with I think it's almost 15 minutes, The Sorcerer. Excellent song. Lots of cool kind of journeys that the band takes you with on this particular track. Like I said, soaring melodies and vocal hooks. Really catchy. A lot of great keyboards. A lot of great keyboard and synth sounds throughout this album. And really tasty guitar work. Then you got Call Me, which has a great chorus. It's so memorable. I'd argue it's almost a better pop song than it is a prog song, but they kind of mix the two together. Really good. I Defy the Sun is excellent. Don't Turn Away, another really good one. Got lots of symphonic flourishes throughout that. Snowbound is the one of two instrumentals on here. Again, if you like hearing tasty guitar solos and keyboard solos, you got that in spades on that. And on Night Flight, you got Man Amongst Men, which is the other really long track on the album. I think it's about 9 minutes and change. Kind of somber. Definitely telling a tale here. I don't often read and sit and go through lyrics. I'm not that kind of guy. But this is interesting because when you look at the picture here of this kind of lonely older guy with the gun in one hand, a pile of books next to him, and the big frown on his face, you kind of know that maybe he's been going through some shit, right? So if you read along with the lyrics, old man Henry, he's seen it all. His lady friend Alice has long since gone. Where's the proud man who stood so tall? He sought fame and fortune as well, man amongst men. I feel the love once more inside my heart. You're a man amongst men, but here I wake alone, so alone. The rope felt rough, the end was near. This was fame, the ultimate fear. No more Harry who, no more Harry who. His maker stood waiting with a knowing smile. Front page news now, a madman he's called. Johnny the Quiet Man, his name stands tall. Where was his wife? Where was his life? His quest for fame, just a dying flame. And I'm just kind of reading lyrics from throughout this pretty lengthy song. Not a very happy song, right? Obviously touching on some real human emotions here, but a really cool song. It starts off really mellow, like I said, kind of melancholy. Then all the symphonic kind of passages come in, and just a really good mini prog epic. And then like I said, you got another instrumental in Night Flight, and then it finishes it off with the big bombastic symphonic for King and Country, which is absolutely lovely. Some great musical passages on that, and just a really fun, delightful, catchy, melodic, tuneful, symphonic modern prog album. And what's interesting is that here they're taking songs that are basically about 40 years old almost, right? And just bringing it into 2021 and doing a bang-up job. I don't think, if nobody ever listened to a lick of this band's music in the past and they played this, they would think, oh, this is a great new band. That's a really great new album here in 2021, right? Because who's listening in 2021? I see that stuff all over the place all the time. Gotta love that. I never understood that. You go on YouTube and you watch all these videos of albums and songs from 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, and you get people putting in the comments, this song is still great here in 2021. Who's here listening to this in 2021? It's I think we know what the year is. I never understood that. Anyway, this is quite good. Cyan for King and Country 2021, or for their new revised, reworked, revisited, revamped, reimagined for King and Country, new album artwork and everything like that. Whole new band, all right? So like I said, Robert Reed, Luke Mashin, Peter Jones, and Dan Nelson. Really good. If you're looking for the next great symphonic progressive rock album to listen to here in this year, as we're now in September already. The year's coming to a close, folks. Add this one to your want list. Go check it out. I'll put information below on how you can get this, band's Bandcamp page or wherever else. So I'll throw a link down there. So thanks for watching, everybody. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Stay tuned tomorrow. We've got in the morning, we have, of course, favorite live album by year as we move into 1983. And then tomorrow night, we've got The Monsters Den, Friday morning at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff. And then Sunday, album homework assignment, Louis Nasser going head-to-head with Chris Allo. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell. It's 2 things you got to do, 2 clicks, right? Also, if you want to go a 3rd click, we've got the link to our Ko-Fi page below if you want to make a channel donation. Another click will take you to our merch page with all the various Sea of Tranquility things we've got that you can wear and show off proudly, and the link to seatranquility.org, our webzine that is now celebrating its 20th year. So once again, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon here all the damn time. Take care. Bye-bye.